So Tony Blair is back, as if he ever fucks off for very long, this time pontificating over the strike action coming our way, not just from the railways, but from postmen, BT now as well, amongst others, as well as more industries and union members balloting. Things really feel like they're coming to a head. But instead of more Mick Lynch on our screens, the mass media appear to have waved the white flag at him and saying, if we can't beat him, we'll just pretend unions don't exist again. Stop platforming working class voices representing working class people and wheel out the war criminal again to put them down without giving them right to reply. And so it goes that a man who belongs behind bars gets to act like some kind of grand statesman again instead of the source of national shame that he really is. The Bloodstained One does, of course, oppose the strikes. The unions were a cash cow to his party, along with all those donors he attracted, but he still treated them like dirt, never repealed the Tory trade union laws when in office, instead seeing it as his duty to build on Thatcherism, which of course he did. And anyone in politics, i.e. Keir Starmer, listening to this past its sell-by-date egotistical windbag is only representing the continuity of that too. We shouldn't support the strikes, says Tony, oblivious to the fact ordinary people's wages are now so depressed that in a country of nigh on full employment, people can't afford to get by. Oblivious to the fact much of the problems ordinary people face were caused by him in power. He's pontificated on Newsnight that the whole country cannot afford a wave of public sector strikes, immediately pitting workers against each other in the wording, but try getting a Tory minister to admit they've got a government stake in the railways, therefore making them public sector, therefore admitting they could be working to resolve the issue. Nice try, Tone. But the fact is, people cannot afford not to strike anymore. Just how many people more need to end up in food banks, ending up homeless because incomes are not matching cost? We're there already. A line has to be drawn. The trade unions literally are the opposition right now and leading the way as their political arm abandons them. They're strings pulled by Blair or his cronies. Blair, a man whose wealth has been built on the blood of others, who has a £50 million property portfolio, who will never ever suffer for not being able to cover the cost of his living. We can't afford to get poorer. The unions have our backs on this, so we should have theirs. Blair and his comments can go to hell.